Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, welcome to tonight's press conference following Game 1 of the 2022 Memorial Cup presented by Kia. Bienvenue au point de presse d'après-match à la suite de la partie numéro 1 de la Coupe Memorial 2022 présentée par Kia. We kick off tonight's presser with Jay McKee of the Hamilton Bulldogs. On débute avec Jay McKee des Bulldogs d'Hamilton, and the first question belongs to Terry Doyle.
Jay, just take me through the start of that game. Are you a little surprised how your team played? You know, obviously the third period was different, but thoughts on the way the team played in those first half of the game?
Yeah, I thought we looked tired. I don't think that we were as mentally sharp to start the game as we have been in games past. And at this level of hockey, there's a real fine line between winning and losing. And if you're not mentally sharp and you aren't playing with legs that look fresh, you're giving yourself a tough chance to win a hockey game.
Obviously, talking to Ryan Winterton, he mentioned maybe similar to kind of Windsor, that first game you lost against Windsor. And now the guys can kind of talk about that to bounce back. Is that something you guys can lean on, where you've had to deal with a little adversity now in the OHL playoffs after the first three rounds?
Yeah, I think that first Windsor game, we were fresh. We had a week off between games, but we looked a little bit rusty. Tonight just felt a little bit different for me. We normally we're a team where we're first on loose pucks and we're managing the puck well. When I say we didn't look mentally sharp, we were turning pucks. So the first two goals against, one was a turnover in the D zone, and then our forward kind of got running around chasing it. The second goal against was a turnover in the O zone. Just really uncharacteristic things for us in first periods. But we can lean back on the experience we had against Windsor, being down 1-0 in a series, being down 2-1 in a series on the road. Those are experiences that these players can gain a lot from. And obviously in a tournament format, there's not a lot of room for error. So we need to be much more fresh going into the next game and much sharper mentally from the get-go.
Were you surprised at their jump and their resiliency on the forecheck? They really forecheck well. Did you think the team handled that, and any adjustments moving forward?
No, we weren't surprised by their jump. They've had a lot of time off. They're here at home. They had a great crowd. I'm sure they've been anticipating and had this game circled on their calendar for a long time. They brought in a coach who's a motivator, so we weren't surprised by the jump they had. We wanted to move pucks a little bit quicker. I think that we hurt ourselves a little bit in not going north with the puck, using reverses, cutbacks with our D that allowed their forecheck and their fresh legs to get in on us and cause a lot of disruption. So no, I don't think we were surprised by what we saw. They played a good hockey game. High tempo, clearly a lot of energy, an excited hockey group, and obviously a great fan base here to support them.
Derek?
Hey, Jay. I just want to ask you at 4-3, did you think, okay, we got a shot here? Like, the guys really battled in that third period.
Well, even before the 4-3 score, I thought that we had a pretty good push in the third. We started to move our feet more, support the puck better, started to create some offense. And then obviously, when we scored that goal, we thought we had to put ourselves in a good position. We had a little momentum, seemed like they were on their heels a little bit. They haven't been in that position in a long time with the time off of hockey. So, and we found ways to win a lot in the past. So we did like where we were at. Unfortunately, they had a player sneaking behind us there and ended it with the empty net. But it was good that our guys did have that push in the third period, and we were able to make it a close score there until the empty netter.
Jordan?
Is this the kind of game that you want to try it? Like, I know you guys got 2 days off after this. Is this kind of game where you're kind of happy that you guys have 2 days off before you're back at it, or would you rather get right back at it tomorrow?
After watching our players' legs out there, I think we're excited to have a couple days off. There's no secret coming off a 7-game series where both teams' benches are shortened down to 3. We're missing Ryan Humphrey and Lawson Shirk, who we had in that series. There's some guys that are tired. You come off an emotional win, they celebrate. They don't get quite the sleep maybe for a night or two that the Sea Dogs have had here. So there's no secret. Our guys, we didn't the Sea Dogs did not see the best version of the Hamilton Bulldogs tonight. That's for sure. So I think having 2 days, we're going to stay off the ice tomorrow, do a little team bonding, then have a good practice day where we can refocus and get prepared for our next matchup. I think that's what we need right now.
Here with Ryan Winterton of the Hamilton Bulldogs. Ryan, 5-3 loss tonight. Did it feel like you guys were chasing the game a little bit out of the gate? Did it take some time to get your feet under you?
Yeah, I think, obviously when they got that first goal, we felt it a bit when we were on our heels, and then we got that one back, and then, they scored 2 after that. So, it was just kind of uncharacteristic mistakes of our team that, ended up costing us. We had a good third period, but, it didn't really matter in the end because of our first 2. So, we'll be back. We have a couple days off here, team bonding, and then, hopefully get on the right path again.
Would you see you guys underestimated them, or were you expecting them to come out hard?
I wouldn't say we underestimated them at all. I'd say, we knew they were a good team all along. We knew they'd be a really good team. For whatever reason, it might have been the rest for them. But, there's no excuses. We didn't play to our full capabilities, and, it showed out there.
Just lastly, do you feel like you played more what looked like Bulldogs hockey in the last half of the third period there?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we were obviously dominating the game pretty much in the third. But, again, you can dominate the third because they're trying to keep goals out of their net. We just got to be better all around, Thursday.
Does it feel a little bit like after the first game against Windsor, now you can find a way to bounce back?
Yeah, exactly. That's a good saying. Yeah, it was exactly like the Windsor. The guys kind of feel it in the room. I think it'll fuel us a little bit. And we'll get back here Thursday and, hopefully win.
2 power play goals and the third one with the goalie out. What did they do well 5-5 against you guys too?
Yeah, they capitalized on our mistakes. Again, uncharacteristic mistakes from us that they ended up scoring on. So we just got to get back to the drawing board and play a lot harder next game and a more full game.